The next very small topic is Pareto analysis. In Pareto analysis, we have to remember only three things. One is pros, cons of Pareto analysis. The other one is application of Pareto analysis. So what are the pros and cons of Pareto analysis? Pros. So breakdown of a big problem into smaller chunks, then smaller pieces. Breakdown of a big problem into smaller pieces. Identification and significance of each cause and factor. So identification and significance of each factor. Prioritize where to focus and apply efforts. Okay, prioritize where to focus and apply efforts. Ensure optimal use of scarce resources. Ensure optimal use of scarce resources. Act as a control mechanism. Act as a control mechanism. Okay, you can remember 3 points. What are those? What are the pros of Pareto analysis? First thing is it is breaking the big problem into smaller pieces. Second one is prioritize where to focus and apply efforts on. Then act as a control mechanism. Act as a control mechanism. What are the cons? 3 points. Cons are possibility of exclusion of some important problems. You never know, so you can exclude them, correct? Possibility of exclusion of some important problems, lack of understanding how it should be best applied to particular problems, lack of understanding. Then effectiveness of Pareto analysis is purely based upon the data. Effectiveness purely depends on the data. If data is wrong, in the analysis will go wrong. So these are the pros and cons, right? What are the pros, guys? The pros are identification and significance of each cause. So what are the 3 things? Like for top 3 things, if we remember, to prioritize where to focus and apply efforts, break down the big problem into small pieces, then act as a control mechanism. Act as a control mechanism. Then what are the cons? Lack of understanding where to apply what, then possibility of exclusion, then effectiveness of Pareto analysis depends on the data. Next, application of Pareto analysis. 5 things. We have to apply Pareto analysis in 5 areas. So what are these? How do we remember this? APC. Application of Pareto analysis. APC. Cues control. Cues control. APC. Cues control. Like ABC. Cues control. Remember however you want. This is the code word that I have kept. So APC. A, activity based costing. P, like ABC, APC, right? A, activity based costing. P, pricing of a product. C, customer analysis. A, activity based costing. P, pricing of a product. C, customer analysis. What is this for? This is for application of Pareto analysis. APC. Then we have QS controls. There are 2 types of controls, Q and S controls. What are those? Quality control, stock control. Quality control, stock control. So these are the application of Pareto analysis.